Back at practice for the first time since clinching a spot, the Sens practicing on Thursday, gearing up for the final 4 games of the regular season, a full and intense practice on Thursday.
I think we touched pretty well all parts of our 5-on-5 game. We haven't had a practice in a long time, so I thought it was important to touch every part of our game, minus special teams, and get our game in order.
I feel like the last couple games we didn't play as good as we'd like to, and I think that's what the practice today was, is just getting back to what we do. It obviously maybe us clinching now, it's just getting back focus on our team and just set up for the playoff run.
Much like after the game in Columbus, though, once again more comments on the excitement of clinching a playoff spot.
It's fun. It's fun. Like I said back in Columbus, I think it's everybody. Everybody can be proud of themselves. Everybody stepped up their game this year and did everything they could to play the best hockey they could to reach that point. So obviously that was a very good feeling throughout the entire team.
I'm extremely happy for them. They've done a lot of hard work, and when you don't make the playoffs, there's a lot of things that I'm not even sure, but there's a lot of criticism I'm sure that happened over the years with all the guys that played on this team, and sometimes a finger gets pointed at you and all that, and I'm just excited that they stuck through the whole process, and I think obviously we're the most excited for those guys, and also I think they're built for it. Like, you look like a guy like Brady, we saw it at Four Nation, and we're thinking he's going to do similar in the playoffs.
Some good news for the Sens as well. Nick Cousins out there wearing a regular jersey for the first time since his injury on January 25th.
I mean, I think that's one of the parts I miss the most, is just being a part of the guys, whether it's in practice, around the rink. You're kind of on your own schedule when you're injured, so that part stings, but it's nice to be back and kind of get into the swing of things and shake the rust off and get into a full practice. It was tough. No, I think obviously a lot of hard work. I mean, I can't take full credit for all the rehab stuff. I think the training and medical staff probably deserve the most credit. I think there are days where you're tired and maybe don't feel like doing it, but they push me every day, and obviously it was nice because it was got a little bit better every day, and that part was the part that kind of made me keep pushing through, and I was lucky enough to be able to come back way ahead of schedule, and I feel really good right now, and I'm sure the last 4 games or whatever it is now, it's to kind of tune up for the playoffs, and that's when the real fun starts.
Cousins also addressed returning to form at this point in the season with the playoffs already clinched, and what his messaging is to the group going into the playoffs.
Just being in a Canadian market and playing in the playoffs is something that I've never got to experience, and when Ottawa's interested, it's something that I was really excited about. Obviously now that we're here, it's fun to see the buzz in the city, and I think our crowd kind of speaks for itself. It's been electric every night, and I know once the playoffs come, it's going to be that much better. So not only me, but I think the guys are excited to experience that and give the fans something nice to cheer about for the playoffs, for sure. The only way you can experience it is when you get there. I think that's the biggest thing. I know obviously there's been guys here that have been here 7-8 years and haven't played a playoff game, and I think it probably weighs on them a little bit, but obviously we have to. Everyone's going to be excited, but we just have to have controlled emotion once game 1 starts, and obviously not spend the first game in the penalty box, but make sure we have everything under control, and I'm sure I can lead that way with the experience that I've had the last couple of years, and I know I probably don't need to say too much. These guys are really excited, and I know they'll bring their best game.
And while not on the ice today, Brady Tkachuk addressed the media for the first time since his injury in Pittsburgh back on March 30th.
Just feeling better every single day, which happy about, and taking the time to take care of everything that I need, and just getting ready for whenever that may be. But I think it's on me if I start thinking too far ahead, and we're just every day is just a opportunity to feel good, get better, and get ready to go.
Tkachuk also spoke about the excitement for the playoffs and the focus for the next 4 games.
I wish I could have been with the guys there to enjoy that moment, but it's made today that much better to share with those guys, talk with these guys, and it was a pretty awesome feeling, and just know that there's a lot more to come, and it's one thing to be happy, feel that relief, but I don't feel like there's any sort of complacency in this room, and we want more. I know I'm in the mental state that there's 2 more months of hockey left, so Just gonna be myself for 2 more months. It's gonna be a long, grueling, taxing on the body and mind. So I think it's a combination of resting up for that. But like you said, I haven't played since it was March 30th. So got to make sure I'm ready physically, and because I know mentally, been waiting for this moment. So I'm not worried about that one bit.
While the captain did not confirm when he will return to action, he did say he will be back on the ice skating tomorrow ahead of the game against the Montreal Canadiens. Also, as we do ramp up towards playoff time, the only way to guarantee your spot for a playoff ticket is to become a season seat member. More information can be found on the Senators' website. Otherwise, a big game coming up tomorrow night. The Sens and the Habs from CTC for the final time on the year. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.